Hey guys, Survival Radio Network, and I'm here at the 1965 class of BTW celebration. That's Booker T. Washington in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have the pleasure of being here with, I believe, if I have my information correct, the band director back then.
19 years.
19 years. Wow.
19 years. I had a wonderful time there. I came in straight out of college from FAMU. I think I had about 40 pieces. I got it up to 50. But the kids were very eager. You know, I stayed with them all summer, worked them hard.
Yes, sir.
And of course, they wanted me to enter them in this marching band contest at Thanksgiving up in Morris Brown College. Well, I had 50 pieces and we tied for first place.
Wow.
And it was
That
all
does
in
not
their favor.
shock me from a fellow rattler.
Yeah, we showed them a few things.
Yes,
we
sir.
didn't have all of them in the uniforms, but the principal eventually got us some uniforms, and the numbers started growing because I stayed in those elementary schools recruiting kids. But my whole objective while I was a band director was to get kids in college. And I cannot tell you how many I was able to help get in on those horns, because I've always said to them, you can go to college on a band scholarship, but you don't have to major in music.
Right.
And I had a rapport with a lot of band directors. A lot of kids probably would not have been able to get in college had it not been for their ability to play those horns.
Yes,
so that's
sir.
why I gave them all the songs we played in Florida in them, which were difficult. We played them in high school so they could walk right in. And that's probably the thing that I'm most proud of, is the number of kids that I was able to get in college. We could not have gone otherwise.
Absolutely.
It was a lot of work. We had a lot of good times. We played for the Falcons a lot of time. In fact, my last performance with Washington High School Band was January 1982. We did the Monday Night Football game for the Atlanta Falcons and Minnesota Vikings. We did the Coaches All-American game. We played for a lot of professional games and what have you.
Yes, sir.
And it was, like I said, it was fun. It was a lot of work. I didn't work 5 or 6 months out of the year. I worked 12 months.
Wow.
I had kids up there during the summer. I had them up all the holidays, Christmas holidays. We were working, and I enjoyed it. Of course, it wore me out eventually,
Yes,
but I enjoyed it.
Wow. Well, it's an honor just to be here with you. We do share that link. I was also in Florida Indians band, and like you, that's how I was able to go to college. I got a partial scholarship, but it was really the band that pushed me towards wanting to do something and be better.
I was not planning to major in music. My father died my senior year in high school, and of all the scholarships I had, Dr. Foster at FAMU told my band director to send him down here, I'll take care of him. And he did just that. Dr. Foster took care of me. I never paid for any tuition. Of course, I made pretty good grades in the process, but I owe it to that staff, excellent teachers all over the school. I never had a problem. I love FAMU.
Yeah. Was Dr. Bowie there when you?
Yes, he was. Dr. Bowie, Dr. Bean, Prof. Latimer, who was a percussion instructor. He later went up and played he was either the Boston Pops or the Boston Symphony.
Wow.
This guy that was over French horns, Dr. Mickens. He came from Southern, unfortunately, but he was a pretty good guy, and
Yes,
I
sir.
really enjoyed him. Of course, we were going to Mama Lee, who was the keyboard person, but Dr. Bowie and I still communicate with each other.
Wow.
I learned so much from him in how to conduct rehearsals, how to pick a song apart.
Yes, sir.
He was very meticulous in his teaching of us and stuff like that. But to sit through a rehearsal and just watch him, I learned how to direct a band, how to teach a song, and how to get it. He was one of my favorites too. Dr. Foster was
The maestro.
he was the maestro. If Foster tell you that he's going to start practice at 7, you better be in your seat at 6:30.
Yes, sir.
He always told us on time is before time, and I mean that was didn't play, but he was very, very organized. But he was also well liked. We loved that man.
Yeah.
We loved him. And his wife.
And his wife,
She
absolutely.
was wonderful.
Yeah.
She was wonderful. I hated to leave. I did not want to leave FAMU. And I had an opportunity. I had an opportunity to stay, but I came home because I had missed my mother because my father had died, and went back to my old high school. There were some problems there, but I made them forget those problems.
Yes,
and I
sir.
started out anew, and I had a lot of good principals while I was at Washington High School. I started out with Dr. J.Y. Moreland. He was a 100% backer.
Yes, sir.
He got that program off the ground because he gave us a lot of the things that we need. And then, of course, Dr. Dawson came after him, and he kept pushing the ball on down the road. And my last principal, Dr. Collins, he was outstanding. Anything I wanted, I got it. Very, very supportive administrative staff, and even the teachers in the building, they were helpful. So I enjoyed my years there. I left because I was greedy for money.
Yes, sir.
Not to just spend, but I wanted to go back to school. And going back to graduate school requires money.
Yes, sir.
And I couldn't get it in that band director's job, so I went to the cab and got into administration. I was able to go back to school, get a doctorate degree.
Well, you must be proud to be 50 years later and to see all your fellow students, your students that you taught, grow up to be something worthwhile.
I am so proud of my students. Time won't permit me to tell
Yes,
you
sir.
where they've gone in so many directions. In fact, the young man that took my place at Washington High School never knew I was training him for the job. He told one of the students, I don't understand why he keep asking me to do this or help me do this or help me do that. My reason for it was being a graduate of that school, I did not want that program to fall through. And when I left, Alan Moore was pushed into that situation, and he did a magnificent job. Used the same interests,
Yes, sir.
played some of the same songs. He is one first-class individual, calls me every week. First class, and I'm real proud that he kept that program going. It's our school, it's our program. I didn't want it to go nowhere. So.
Well, proud of the work you've done, and thank you so very much. It's an honor to meet you here. And thank you, sir.
Sure.
Absolutely.